What's up, people? So I just got back from watching Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and I'm gonna do my first thoughts video on it. So I guess to quickly recap my history on Sonic the character. So I'm not a huge geek on the character. Like I know the basics. I've played some of the games and watched some of the cartoons. I don't really know much, but it's I know the basics. Sonic, he's really fast. You got Dr. Robotnik, who I always thought was called Eggman before I learned, oh, Robotnik's his real name. And I also know about Knuckles, Tails, Amy, Shadow, some of the other characters. And, I enjoyed playing some of the games. And I played Sonic Super Smash Bros., so it's well, I actually loved playing him in that game. Then there's, of course, the first Sonic movie that came out, which I'll admit, on my first viewing of that, I thought it was just okay. I rewatched it another time, and then I saw it again to prepare for this movie. It is so much better than I remember. It is actually really good. Like, it is a very basic story, plays it really safe, but unlike other video game movies where they just throw references in there, hoping thinking game nerds will get it. This one, you can tell the filmmakers actually wanted to make a movie, wanted to tell a story with Sonic. It just happens to have him in it, and that's what made it cool. All right, so now we have the second one, made 2 years later, and now we've got Tails in here and Knuckles, obviously, and Robotnik also has the iconic mustache that the first film teased. So, yeah, first thoughts. This is a really good movie. Yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. Just it definitely unlike the first one, which was playing it safe, and felt like it was just wanted to have a fun story with Sonic. This one, it felt like, all right, we're just gonna be a little more fan service-y. We're gonna have, again, Knuckles and Tails in this. We're gonna have the Chaos Emeralds, and there's a whole history about the birds versus the Echidna warriors and all that. And as somebody who doesn't really know Sonic the best, I still did enjoy it. It's they do a good job of giving you the lore in a way you can follow it, where you don't sit there thinking, should I have played the games? Even if you haven't played the games, know Sonic that well, you can follow what's going on. Um, like, and the beginning of the first movie, where you have the Echidna's warriors trying to catch Sonic and Longclaw dies, they recontextualize that, give you more context around what was happening, and they were there after the Chaos Emerald, which apparently bends to any person's will, and forms whatever the user wants, and yep, it's pretty cool. So, well, so I guess there are some spoilers in this too. So if you haven't seen it, stop right here. It's Robotnik creates a giant robot. Sonic ends up becoming this Gold Sonic, which I don't know. I knew that was in the game. So it's I know what that is, but it's I don't really know that well. But I did still smile at that because yeah, he's gold now, and then also you got the credits scene, which looks like Shadow's coming in the next movie if they make another movie, so that's gonna be cool. Well, and this definitely does have the same sense of humor as the first one, which was really enjoyable here. They bring it back here. Sonic, he's always fun. Tails is pretty cool. Knuckles, I learned a few weeks before the movie came out, he's voiced by Idris Elba, which kind of shocked me. Freaking love that guy. Anytime he's in a movie, most of the time, it's I'm in love with him, with whatever he does. So it's cool hearing his voice out of Knuckles, and the thing I noticed about him is that he feels like he's in a more serious movie. Like kind of like Cable and Deadpool 2, where the way he talks, like he talks as if he's in a more serious movie, but that's what makes it funny. Same thing here. Here, Knuckles is taking things really seriously. Like he has more like poetry style to the way he talks, but that's what makes it hilarious. Talking to the more comedic, like pop culture referencing Sonic, and Jim Carrey as Robotnik again. Still as fun as always. It definitely looks a lot more accurate to the games, and um, if there are some things I didn't care for, well, there was this whole thing oh, about this Rachel having this whole wedding thing with this person that turns out, oh, he's actually a spy. Then there's the whole sequence of like, oh, Rachel's like really ticked off about this, and it went on and on and on. And I remember sitting there, I was just thinking, okay, can we move on, please? Like, can we get back to the part where they're trying to get Sonic out of the hotel? Like it felt like it was going on forever. Like I felt like they could have trimmed that down a little more, and I kind of felt the same thing in that sequence where Sonic and Tails are in the bar and they have a dance off, which it was fun, but it felt like it was just kind of filler. But I mean, at least I give it that one a pass because it does show Tails like making holograms of himself and like making it look like they're clones of him. Like that sets up Tails doing that again later and at the climax. So at least that one like sets is like a kind of Chekhov's gun feel to it. But so it at least has that where it's like, yeah, it's a little long, but it's not filler. So um other than that, not much else I can think of. Just I really enjoyed this movie. I would definitely recommend it if you haven't seen it. And well, if I've spoiled the whole thing for you, but yep, that's about it. So peace.